Hello, everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Phoebe from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, I have to add a disclaimer. I don't know anything about this movie because at the time of this recording, it's not out yet. And I try to do stuff ahead of time so it can be ready by the time it comes out and stuff like that. I probably won't even post this till after the movie's out, I think. I don't know. But the point is, because I do stuff early and try to get it done, you know, reasonably in a good amount of time where you've seen the movie, you're excited about the movie, because, I mean, a lot of people ask, like, I don't know if anybody thinks like I do these day by day. I don't. Because I have to do one every day. I have to plan it. I have to do a lot of research and check and then record and edit and all this stuff and live my life, you know. So I don't do this daily. I record and set them up to post daily. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I don't do it for the next day. Like, in other words, you're watching this right now, I'm not recording tomorrow's. You know what I mean? I got to get other stuff done. But the point is, because I can't do this daily, I have to prep and look into stuff and try to find out about doing stuff before they're aired, right? And the downside to that is sometimes I don't know anything about what's specifically this. I don't know anything about details. I kind of figure out, I know who she is, and what I mean by that is they kind of give it away in the trailer. That's one thing I don't like about trailers. A lot of times they give you too much. You know, it's like, well, let us be surprised, let us check it out, but they give away way too much in trailers sometimes. And I mean, it's kind of obvious who she is, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to say it because A, maybe I'm wrong, and B, you know, I'll let you have your spoiler, you know? Like, there's no reason for us to sit here and try to figure it out for you. Enjoy your show, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm not going to write, and that's why I just called her Phoebe from Ghostbusters Afterlife. What was I going to say? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this, honestly. But, the details. Like, I don't know. I think she's wearing a Ghostbuster suit. Like, what I mean by that is they show a few pictures, and this is also something to talk about is, you know, I don't have all the details. I think I have pictures of, of them wearing the suit, because they kind of show it in one of the trailers where they're in the car and it looks like they're all wearing the old Ghostbuster suits, you know. So that's a given. They're probably going to put them on, and sure, you kind of want to, right? You kind of want to give them the traditional. I mean, you're kind of doing it for Ghostbusters. I'm sorry, I'm looking through pictures trying to find better details. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't have really good details of the gun, but I'm kind of doing as best I can. But yeah, like if she's wearing boots, stuff like that, I don't have. And unfortunately, I'm sorry about that, but that's as good as it's going to get for me. Because, like I said, I only have so many details that I can work with. And also, same thing with the I don't want to say the blaster, but you know, the Ghostbuster weapon. I don't know, what do you want to call it? I'm having a hard time with these hands right now. And you know, that happens sometimes. Sometimes I'm having a good day. Sometimes I just can't draw. And that's why we practice, right? The proton pack, I guess that's what it's called. Okay, let me try to draw something for her face. That's the other thing, is I don't have a lot of good... I've got trailer pictures. That's all I go by. That's all I've got. So who knows? Maybe I'll have to go back and redo this. But I'm trying. I'm trying to give you something to draw. It's funny, if you think about it, it's like, well, if you don't know, why are you drawing this, old man? I want to give you something. You know, I want to draw this too. I want to have fun with it. But, you know, sometimes when you go through it, you're like, whoa, I don't have a lot of details here. It's like, well, you know, maybe you should wait. But I don't want to. I want to draw. You know, I think I've got enough to pull it off, basically. And the funny thing is, if it works, you'll see this. If it doesn't, you hear the birds outside. I got my window open. If it doesn't, I'm just talking to myself. You'll never see this. So, if I'm having this conversation with you right now, it worked. One more quick detail. Let's see. You know what? I'll worry about the details as we go. Can't really see anything on the back anyway. Anyway, let's see what I can do here. Her glasses are just going to be one circle, so we'll see how this goes. I think that'll work. I think that's good enough for what I wanted to do. So I think we can switch over to the Sharpie now and have a little fun. Let me erase some of these sketch lines because I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil lines. And the first few lines I was putting down, those are my sketch lines. Those are just getting the placement, the position, and the proportions, right? As I got more confident, I press harder, so when I lightly erase like this, these sketch lines disappear. The confidence lines, it takes a little bit more pressure when I'm not applying that much. So, I gotta tape my paper down better. Give me 1 second. I think it's time for new tape. I use the same tape over and over again to try to, you know, just put a new piece down and do it, but I think it's time for something new. But that's neither here nor there. You don't need to worry about that, right? Okay, I think I can see enough that I can get going, and let's welcome everybody that skipped to the next section and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more something, check out that playlist right there. I'm not too sure what playlist I'm going to put there at right now, but eventually something's going to be there. Just check out the playlist in general because I do so many drawings that I may have already done what you're looking for. So check it out. If not, give me a shout. I'll see what I can do. I'm just going to jump right in with her eyes. I'm going to draw the top of the lid like this. The other one, I'm going to cut off just a little bit. I'm going to do like that because the hair is going to kind of come over her eye a little bit. And I don't want to draw through it. I'm going to draw the retina, the color part, the circle like this. Draw the other one like this. Oops, that's a little big. Then I'm going to hit the middle of the pupil like that. Let's see if I can do this one. Problem is these bleed at this tiny of a drawing, so I have to be very careful like that. See, it's over a little bit too much, but that's okay. I can work with that. Because they bleed, I don't draw the bottom line. I just kind of come in and draw towards the center like that. And that's all I want to do because, like I said, these will start to bleed a little bit. So I have to be careful with what I'm going to do. I like to give her like a little bit of an eyelash. I used to think it was a cat eye, but it's like, no, not really cat eye. It's more of a thicker eyelash because, you know, the feminine eyes stands out a little bit more with a prettier eyelash. Men have them too, but it stands out better on the women like this. So I'm going to go ahead and draw her eyebrow, even though it might disappear with the glass. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it just to have it like that. Right? This one I want to draw, but I'm going to stop. Again, I'm going to stop like right about there because, again, I'm going to have her hair kind of flowing over right there. I should probably go ahead and do that just so you can see where we are. So I'm going to part it on the side right here, going off this way, right? So I'm going to kind of do this, and that's just going to is what I was trying to say, going to kind of give me an edge so I know what I can continue and what I don't. Also, I need to finish this eye, like come back this way a little bit, come that way a little bit, again, just to imply the bottom of the eye, and then do color with the rest. Okay, so we'll come back to the hair in a second. I'm just giving you stop points because, again, I want to do the glasses as well. So I'm just going to draw like circular glasses. I don't know if she's got exactly circle glasses. They're kind of oval more than anything, so maybe we'll try a square oval, I guess is what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to start here in the brow because that's like a good hiding spot. So I can kind of do something like this. And see, it kind of disappears with the eyebrow anyway. And that's what I meant, that sometimes when you do that, it's kind of behind that and you can't see it anyway. So it's okay to kind of get away with it disappears a little bit, you know? I had the same problem with Harry Potter's. Like, it just happens to hit her on the eyes. Like, well, draw it anyway, then just draw through it. That's the best thing I can say. So I'm going to draw her nose. We're going to come down here for the bridge. All you can really do, we'll do a little bit like that. This time I can do something because it stands out. I'm going to come down here for the nose and just do a little bit like that. Just very subtle because we're not going to draw all the details, just most of them. For her mouth, I'm going to give her a little bit of a smile, just a little bit. Right? And it's so small that I'm going to draw the top lip, but it may end up going black. And that's okay if it does. Let's see what happens. Hang on. Top lip. And yeah, see, it's so close to that, it's not even hollow. I can't color that in. And that's okay. I'll color it in later. At the bottom lip, I can open a little bit more and bring in like that. It kind of looks like lipstick when you draw the entire thing like that, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Here's her chin. And if you're new to my channel, this is what I always tell people is like, I don't have time to draw actress and actors likenesses. So I can get close here because I'm trying to work fast to give you a faster drawing. And I usually say, well, this is a cosplay person. That's usually what I say. That's my excuse as to why I'm okay with not drawing perfect likenesses. I just don't have time. With a quick video like this, I don't have time to refine it. And also, I thicken my lines up too as I go, because when I switch over to a big Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm just trying to match where it's going to go. Okay, so I'm going to draw her cheekbones like this. And draw the other one. Looks like it's a little bit more over. Like that. And you don't have to thicken up your lines like I'm doing. That's also what I'm trying to point out is, it's because I work with Sharpies. That's why I do it. You do what you do. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. I'm just explaining to you why I draw how I draw. Okay, and again, because we drew that line, it's perfect. We know that all we can see is that much of the ear, and that's it. That's all we got to worry about. So now I can play around with the glasses. You can't even see the line going back like that. Now I can play around with the hairline. We're going to say it's like this. We'll draw a little line like that, just coming through like there's another piece. You know, it's a little mushy, a little messy. And then I think they're kind of curled back, so I'm going to draw like little curls of lines going back like this. She's got a lot of curls in her hair. So I'm not going to draw all the lines. I didn't mean to draw all of them right there. I'm just drawing a bunch of them, and you'll see what I'm talking about as we go. See, so I'm basically building on the look without drawing every single hair. I'm drawing a bunch because I know how I want it to look, you know, but I'm not drawing every single hairline. Right, I think I like that. I can live with that. So again, I'm going to thicken up my edges just a little bit. It's an inking technique, and it's going to look a certain way in the end. But also, it's not something you have to do, so don't feel like you got to do this. But I'm about to switch over to the Sharpie, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna let's see if I can draw this costume. The downside is I don't have a lot of pictures of. I've already explained this. I've already explained this in the drawing. I'm just going to keep going in the sketch portion. I've already explained it. So see how thick this line is? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I wanted to try to match where it's going. Okay. There's her backpack shoulder strap. And the other thing is too is, never mind, I've already discovered, if you want to know why she's dressed like this, whether it's accurate to the movie or not, go back to the sketch section. Everything's explained there. Alright, so let's see what I can do here. Again, I don't have a lot of pictures, so I'm kind of guessing at a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to come in here, kind of make up a backpack strap. But I'm going to stop because there's a lot of stuff in front. She's holding the pack up. Well, you saw the picture. You know what I ended up doing. But to do that, I have to draw what's in front first before I can draw what's behind. So, let's draw down to her arm. So I got her shoulder all kind of wrinkled with the material here. So it looks kind of shaky and what do you call it? Rough, I guess. All right, there's my edge. Now I know where I can go to. But it's because suit. This is not a child's suit. Sorry, young woman. She's not a child. So there's a lot of wrinkles in wearing someone's suit. That's not for her, right? We'll do a little bit of detail in the strap here, just to give it something, right? I want to do more. I want to do a whole bunch more. I need to stop. Okay, so I've got her hand down like this, holding the top of the Ghostbuster weapon. So it's foreshortened, so you can see the top of her hand like this, thumbs going around, and there is her first finger, right? Then the other fingers are wrapped around. You can't really see them anyway, so I'm going to draw just a little bit of detail, just to kind of show that her hand is down like this, so to speak, and that's all you can see. This one got a little messy there, but that's okay. That's also the downside to working with big Sharpies like this as well. Sometimes you can get the detail in, sometimes the details control you. Alright. And then it's going to come back here like this. Now, I don't have perfect details of the proton pack, or whatever we're going to call this. So I'm going to make it up. So I apologize if it's not right, but I am also not that upset about it. And our other hand is holding the other side of it here too, so I have to draw that in before I lose it. So her hand is just pretty much like this, holding the other side. And I'll draw some more details in a second. Basically, I'm just drawing the fingers and then drawing the hand. But I wanted to do that so I don't draw through it. Okay. Maybe we'll draw some knuckle edges here just so you can see where we are. Right? Something like that. Maybe it's a little too drastic, but that's okay. So I'm going to continue the edge of it here. Again, the thumb is over on the other side, so you can't see it anyway. Oops, not very straight. Something like that. Let's add a little detail. Let's see, there's a wire and other stuff. I can't draw through down to the bottom, so we're just going to do something like that. Because it kind of goes down, but again, I got a few pictures, but nothing perfect. And the other thing too, like I said, it's not, I'm not doing this with the ruler. I'm not trying to get it straight across. So again, I apologize if you wanted to draw the pack accelerator perfect, but a lot of times like this, I just make it up anyway, you know? Because I'm not here to get this part perfect. so that'll work. Okay, so now that's established, I can kind of draw everything that's behind. So I'm bringing this back in, gonna bring this down. I've got edges I can go to. That way I'm not hitting through anything. Her side, I don't know whether she's wearing the belt or not, because again, I don't have access to the movie yet at the time. When it comes out, we'll see. Maybe you guys can tell me whether I'm wrong or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a belt, because that'll also like define a few things for me, material wise. And so I'm going to push her arm in. It's coming down like this. To her side. So the material's kind of pushed in, but also because we're foreshortened, there's only so much you can see anyway, you know? And also her shirt is super wrinkled up because it's not for her, right? This is not her suit. I'm trying not to give away any spoilers, but at this point in time, the movie should be out. But again, I don't like spoilers. I don't like giving stuff away. I can kind of figure it out from the trailer, but you know, that's how it is. They give too much away in the trailers. Let's draw the zipper down. We'll say that you can kind of see the name here, but it's kind of wrinkled and covered up that you can't quite see who she is, so to speak, right? Now, again, I don't know what you can see on her as far as the pack. I don't have pictures. All I can really do is go by what's on the actual Ghostbusters pack, right? Because I don't know how big it is on her. I don't know what you can see. I don't know where it's going. There we go. That'll be good enough for her pack, right? Okay, so now we're pretty much just drawing the costume because, yeah, I see it hangs down lower, but I don't know how much you can really see because she's so short. Maybe we'll do this, and that's where it kind of comes in. Comes through here, down in like that, okay? So now we're just drawing like the suit, kind of baggy because, again, it's not for her. And I also don't know what she did about the boots, so I'm just going to roll up the pants for her. And I'm kind of just following my sketch. Because I need to stop right there. The reason I need to stop right there is because there is a strange hose that is hanging off of the Ghostbusters. You ever noticed it? It's in the suits. It's like that. Don't know what it is, but it is hanging off. And I wanted to draw it first so I don't accidentally draw through it whenever I'm drawing the suit like this. See? That's what I wanted. Then I can draw where it disappears behind them. And what's funny is if you look at the back of the suit, it just tucks into the belt. That's all it does. It's just, you know, part of making a fun costume, and giving it some strange details that are almost like I don't want to say unknowable, but it's just a little mysterious, a little, ooh, what is that? You know, a little who knows, you know? And I get it. Sometimes you put stuff in there that it's a little strange, you know? wrinkling up the pants. Because I'm pretty sure there's nothing else really in the pants. It's just pants. That's it. You know, there might be pockets and stuff like that, but that's all. So anyway, let's close up the back. You can see I left a few lines just floating like that. There we go. And I'm just going to give her shoes. Again, I don't know what she's wearing. All I can go by is the few pictures in the trailer of like some kind of like almost like a red shoe that she's wearing. So I don't think she's wearing the Ghostbusters boots, you know? I'm going to draw her little red shoes. Part of me says, well, she wouldn't have time to, you know, go find the Ghostbusters, and they wouldn't fit because they're made for someone else, right? Not her. But she had time to put the suit on, you know, so. And I know I'm just kind of tracing, but I've done my sketch, so I can kind of trace. I can kind of go off what I did before and then add a little detail. That's a little thick. I didn't mean for that leg to come out that thick. That's kind of the downside to tracing. You know, it's like, well, you know, you got to get it right. But yeah, that's the good part about doing a good sketch is you can basically plan a good execution. If that sounds horrible, like you're going to kill somebody, but not that kind of execution. Maybe we'll do some laces. I don't know. It's kind of red laces, and they're not black. So I don't know. I might just leave it like it is. Yeah, there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Phoebe from Ghostbusters Afterlife.
So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.